Hello everyone, I am Nareemas Chehlaeh and my colleague Arifin Rasmi Saad. We come from Prince of Songkhla University, Thailand. We have collaboration with public outreach officers from Songkhla Regional Observatory. The topic of my presentation today is Astronomy Education and Public Outreach during the COVID-19 era in the multicultural deep south of Thailand. So I will start my presentation with the world map. When you look at the world map, you have question, where is Thailand? Thailand or Taiwan? When you look at this map, so the location of Thailand is the small one with the red color. It is located in Southeast Asia. When you zoom into the map of Thailand, you can see something like this. Yes, when you look at the center of Thailand, it is location of capital city Bangkok. It is a very beautiful city in Thailand. And when you move to the northern part of Thailand, it is the location of headquarters of NARIT. NARIT is stand for National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand. And this is also location of 2.4-meter telescope. In Thailand, there are 5 regional observatories at the northern part, at the center of Thailand, and 1 at the southern part of Thailand. When you move down to the southern part of Thailand, you can see location of Songkhla Observatory near our university. And the study area, this is in the red circle, we call deep south of Thailand or the southernmost part of Thailand. When you zoom in the red circle, you can see this location. The deep south of Thailand is a location at the border between Malaysia and Thailand. You can see in the red circle. It consists of 3 provinces. The first one is Pattani. The second one is Yala. The third one is Narathiwat. My hometown is Narathiwat near Malaysia. So the people here can speak 2 languages simultaneously from Malaysia language and Thai language. This area is very unique, remote area because of cultural diversity. There are Islamic, Buddhist, Chinese, Thai, Malay traditions combined together in this area. People in this area are very nice and the place is very beautiful. Unfortunately, the people here suffer with 2 big problems. The first one is political conflict problem since 2004 until this day. And the second problem is about educational inequality in this area. But we try to prove this problem. In this area, there is one university called Prince of Songkhla University. We have collaboration with the National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand. And we also have collaboration with Songkhla Regional Observatory near our university. And National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand was established since 1st January 2009. After that, I will talk about astronomy education and public outreach in normal situation, I mean before COVID-19 pandemic. So in our university, there are astronomy courses in Prince of Songkhla University, for example, introduction in astronomy. The second one is Islamic astronomy. The third one is about practical astronomy, including astrophysics and cosmology. And we also have atmosphere subject and earth science, geology, geophysics, and so on. Interesting subject in the university is Islamic astronomy because it is very useful for people here and it's very important because majority of population here are Muslims, so they have to know about Islamic astronomy in daily life. After that, we are going to talk about public outreach in Prince of Songkhla University. As a lecturer, we have to provide academic service to students. For example, we have done astronomy Olympiad camps, first camp, second camp, and we have national competition in Olympiads. After that, we also have monthly stargazing. We look at the sky from the equator, and the next activity is astronomy camps for high school students in the weekend. And in addition, we also have another special activity, which is crescent moon sighting before Ramadan and at the end of the month of Ramadan. It's very special activities here. After that, this is a picture of public outreach performed by Nareemas and Songkla Observatory. You can see this beautiful picture of students looking at the sky and do activity together. The observatory provides academic service for local communities and support astronomical equipment for school, for university that is very useful for our society. And it is also the famous landmark in southern Thailand. And after that, the published outreach that we already done in this area, we have to do like a giving inspirational talk to about science and astronomy for students here. Sometimes I talk about women in astronomy or women in science that is interesting. After that, we provide astronomy training for teacher, also in elementary schools teacher and then high school teacher. After that, I will talk about astronomy education and public outreach during COVID situation. What happened in this situation? We try to do public outreach during COVID-19 situation. For the first thing that I do, we have done during the COVID-19 pandemic, we have developed astronomy online learning contents. For example, when you look at the picture at the left-hand side, you can see my video in the Facebook and the social media. The topic in episode 9 is about history of astronomy. I talk about history of astronomy from the early history to Mesopotamia and finish with the story in modern astronomy. At the right-hand side, you can see the episode 10. We talk about Islamic and Christian moon because at that time, it was the beginning of Ramadan. So the people in this area, they are looking at the Christian moon to begin the Ramadan. Normally, we use the social media to communicate science to the people here, such as in YouTube, in Facebook, for example. After that, we also have a YouTube channel called Teacher Science Library channel. So we have like introduction to astronomy and then about solar system. And the right hand side, you can see the picture of equipment. That is the online course from my colleague, teacher Arifin Rasmi Saad, who has done about the online class in astronomy and astrophysics. They are very interesting and a lot of people interested about this course. And after that, we also organize astronomy online training for high school teacher and for Olympiad students who are going to the international competition. We use Zoom, cloud meeting, and sometimes for undergrad students, we use Microsoft Teams because we study in the large classroom. We have to use Microsoft Teams or sometimes we use Google Meet. And this is the last picture, the last activities. This is the public outreach in normal situation, in new normal, we call new normal. Because at the end of the last year, the situation of COVID-19 is getting better. So we try to combine between online activities and on-site activities together, and we try to do it. I will stop with this beautiful picture from the children in the deep south of Thailand. Most of scientists and astronomers are actively working together to communicate science and astronomy to society, especially to our children, that aim to provide them inspiration because they are our next generation. They will develop our country in the near future. So we have to give education to them. After that, the last one, I promise this is the last one. I think sustainable development in education or in astronomy and the big support from national or international organizations are still needed in this area. We need your help to develop in this area. And I truly believe that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change your community or your society to be the better one. Thank you very much.